Welcome back in. This month is Hunger Action Month. 1 out of every 4 kids in Lucas County is facing hunger. That's a lot. And you have the chance to help make sure they get what they need. Wendi Huntley with Connecting Kids to Meals is here with us so we can learn a little bit more about the organization's efforts and how you can help. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for the invitation.
Absolutely. Just a couple days ago, we had some folks here from WTOL helping to pack some of those weekender bags.
Just an amazing outing. Folks were there, even as I'm walking in today, they told us how much fun they had. They did a fantastic job, so we got to do it again.
Yes, and I did it with y'all last year, so it does seem like this is going to be an every year sort of thing.
Absolutely.
But the bags that we were helping to pack go for the weekenders bags, because we know that when kids aren't in school, sometimes they're not eating.
Absolutely, and that's what we focus on, is providing that meal during their after-school programming, and then that weekend bag full of, shelf-stable, healthy options for the kids to reach for. And so you all have helped us to do that each year, and we have a lot of volunteer opportunities for folks to sign up online and come and help us pack meals.
Yeah, so a great month to raise awareness about this issue, because as I said, 1 in 4 kids in Lucas County. This is huge.
And I think actually the number is probably a little closer to 1 out of 3. I won't say that until I have the data, but we know that it's trending in that direction. And so, the work that we're able to do, my fantastic staff is able to do, along with volunteers and our corporate sponsors and corporate partners, it really does make a huge impact for kids in our community.
Yeah, talk a little bit about how many meals you're passing out on a regular basis.
We're doing yeoman's work, doing anywhere between 2,300 and 2,500 meals a day during the after-school program during the school year, and then about 6,000 a day in the summer. So each year we're somewhere around 600,000 meals. You would think that we wouldn't have that kind of need in this area, but we do. That's why this campaign is so critically important, and for folks to get involved right now is critically important. We've got some match sponsors. So every dollar donated up until $175,000 this month will be doubled.
So now's the time, you're thinking about it. Oh, get on there and make that donation today so that you can make that stretch even further. And those monetary donations really do help in general, because y'all can make that money stretch.
Yeah, we're able to utilize the federal reimbursement dollars that we get. So what folks are doing is helping us to finish topping off that cost. So it's, for example, at $1.50 per meal, but that number's grown because of inflation. So when the folks in our community talk about the CPI indexes, kind of leveling off and all that, it doesn't include food costs. So our food costs have continued to escalate, and so it is so vitally important that we were able to rely on our community members to help us to cover the rest of the cost of those meals for kids, so they don't have to pay for it, and we're able to make sure that they get hot, healthy meals every day.
It makes sense though, because the food costs are going up for everybody. So it's, I guess, not surprising that there are kids that the need for the assistance.
Yeah, since school started, all of our library locations, the numbers have increased, as well as at other locations. But that tells us that those kids that are needing to find a place where they can go, number one, for a safe place where they can have some fun and do their homework, these numbers are continuing to escalate. And so we know that the work is necessary and the contributions are necessary to help us to continue to reach as many kids as we can.
Where do you pass out these meals? Is it the libraries, or where are you guys passing them?
We're at 95 locations around the region. Majority of those are right here in Greater Toledo. So we are at our Boys and Girls Clubs. We're at our YMCA locations. We're at our community centers. We are at our libraries. We're at our schools that are doing after-school programming, and we're also serving meals to a lot of our sports teams, because those are the athletes that are using up the fuel, even as quickly as ever. And so we're just trying to make sure that kiddos have that third healthy meal before they go home, because many, even with that meal, won't eat again until they come back to school the next day. Why is it so important that these kids have that fuel? I mean, obviously we all need to eat, but with these kids, how does that impact how they perform at school? It's critically important. They aren't able to focus. So when you think about it, they're a little bit more fidgety, and they're just wondering. I mean, the stress associated with not knowing where the next meal is going to come from is real, and it has real implications on their ability to learn. And so when we think about those things, but we also have to think about the health implications that you're talking about, nutrition deficiencies. We're talking about their bodies are not able to get what they need in order to properly develop. So we're able to step in, provide the meals that are full and robust and are meals that kids like. So we serve our kids and they tell us all the time they love the meals.
We really like that one.
Yep, absolutely. Well, they want to have pizza every day, but we can't do that.
Of course, yeah, don't we all? So if people can't give monetarily, but they still want to help, volunteer opportunities, and you have a big packing event coming up here at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, we do. You can visit our website at connectingkidstomeals.org. You can see how to sign up for any and all of our volunteer opportunities, but on Saturday, the 28th of September, from 10 a.m. to 12, we have a huge outdoor packing event planned, and we're hoping to pack 3,000 weekend bags. So we want to get a number of volunteers signed up so they can help us to accomplish that goal on that day.
Yeah, so be part of this, helping these kids. And again, take advantage of, maybe you do want to make a monetary donation. Do that this month so that you can get that match for that. And then, if you can't give your money, you can give your time.
That's
so
right. That's right.
September 28th again for that packing event. Come on out for a couple hours and pack those bags. 3,000. You could do it.
We could do it.
You guys are good.
We can make it happen.
Yes.
We got to get some of our folks from WTOL over there.
Yes, very good. Wendi, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.